Senator, along those lines, we have an online question from Marlene asking what we can do to push forward your policy positions.
Thank you for your question, Marlene. First of all, anyone who's interested in my policy positions can find out more about them by visiting my website at lee.senate.gov. You can also follow me on Facebook under United States Senator Mike Lee, or on Twitter at @SenMikeLee. When you visit any of these sites, you can read more about my policy positions, more about my conservative reform agenda, the series of proposals through which I'm trying to expand economic mobility in the United States by harnessing the great power of free markets and institutions of civil society. We find that people are better able to get out of poverty, and we're able to expand the middle class when we strengthen free markets and we leave families and churches and neighborhoods in a position where they can strengthen themselves. And when government gets out of the way, that enables individual Americans, individual Utahns to do what they do best. And so if you agree with those things, please feel free to repeat them. Please feel free to share them with your friends and your family members as we're approaching the holidays. It presents good opportunities for you to discuss these things with your friends and your family members, even the crazy ones who show up for Thanksgiving dinner. Talk to them. Talk to them at every opportunity you have about the American dream, about what it means to be an American and what makes us different, why it's so important to preserve this American dream, a system in which someone can be born into poverty here in the United States and have the reasonable hope and expectation that if they work hard and play by the rules, one day they'll be able to retire comfortably, or in some cases, even wealthy. But that doesn't happen on its own. And that can't happen where we have an overbearing government that gets in the way and that inhibits economic growth, that thwarts economic opportunity in America. But we've got to spread the word, because we have a bipartisan political establishment here in Washington that doesn't want this to happen, that wants to make sure that Washington holds all the cards and provides the only answers. I'm here to assure you, Marlene, that that's not true. The American people are great not because of who they are, not because of who occupies positions of government, but because of what they do, because of the fact that the American people understand there's a proper time and a place and a role for government. But that role can't be allowed to encompass everything lest we destroy our free markets and our voluntary institutions of civil society. Help me spread this word and help me restore the greatness of America's economic opportunity society.